Grab a beer and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. And we are once again on location in the Des Moines, Iowa area. Jim is here.
Hello, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How are you liking this whole Des Moines, Iowa area?
Pleasantly surprised by the quantity of breweries and the vast differences in each.
Yep.
I don't think we've really tasted anything from one brewery to the next that's been the same.
No. And the quality has been honestly really good.
Yes.
Even the places that we might not have rated beers quite as high, they weren't bad.
Right, for sure.
You know, and like we said last week, ladies and gentlemen, Confluence moved into our top 5 for barrel aging programs.
Yes.
Simply because they've tried some stuff that really worked and that nobody else I've really run across has been doing, you know, so.
Well, and you know what, that's what's weird. I don't know if it's a good weird, a bad weird, but we went to 2 or 3 different breweries.
Yep.
And they've all said, hey, you should check this brewery, you should check
Yes.
They're not about...
And we are here.
Right, but they're not about backstabbing each other.
Correct.
They're about referring us.
They're like promoting each other.
Right.
And the place we are at right now was the one that was recommended the most by their competitors. And this is Lua Brewing. Yes.
And apparently, I don't know if we'll touch on it there, but they were tied to the Big Grove Brewing Company, that was one of the very first places that we stopped at. So hopefully they got a little bit on their website to tell us a little more.
I'm just looking here. It says that Lua Brewing was born in most ways when founders Scott and Whitney Sellex met while working together at a craft beer bar.
Oh, nice.
After a decade of together brewing, serving beer and food, and traveling near and far for unique Victol experiences, whatever that is, they decided to open Lua in historic Sherman Hill. As fortune sometimes works, close friend Zach Dunbar, then lead brewer at Forager Brewing in Rochester, which we've been to.
Oh, you've
been there too at Forager.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep. We went on Black Friday a couple years ago, remember? Was looking for a new beer adventure at the same time. Chef James Arbaugh joined the team after leaving Michelin, I'm not sure what that is, starred plumed horse in the Bay Area to move to Des Moines. So I apologize, folks. Yeah. I don't know. That sentence is very confusing. Together, they created Lua, which opened its door in November of 2019. So this is a pretty recent place.
Yep. And it looks like it, too, from the outside.
And they have pictures of so there's the husband and wife.
Okay.
He was at the bar, wasn't he?
Oh, I think so.
The head brewer?
Yeah.
The chef was not there. Anyway, so they've got basically the beers we have here, we have some IPAs and we have their Continentals, which I think are kind of just normal style. Right. I don't know. We asked them how much barrel-aged stuff they do, and I don't think they do a whole lot.
Right, they don't even call it barrel-aged.
Yeah, it's mixed culture, and it's mostly white wine barrels.
Right.
So we don't have one of those right now.
And I think the other thing, too, is those are only in bottle.
Yes.
The ones
these are on tap.
So
anybody could get these.
Yep, 5-ounce taster glass.
So I don't know if you want to look up on Untappd to see. So we have 4. So the first one that we have, these 4. Okay, first 4 that we have that are on tap, they have under their Continentals line, and the first one is Call It Dreaming. It's a Bavarian Hefeweizen with fresh and toasted coconut, and it's 5.3% ABV. And it says banana bread, toasted coconut.
All right, what was the name of this one again?
Call It Dreaming.
Call It Dreaming.
And on their taster glasses, it's kind of cool. They actually have a couple different sayings on the back. And this one says, all you need is happy thoughts.
Well, Untappd has nothing.
Oh.
0.
Okay.
Not even a...
Well, we'll go with their description then. A Bavarian Hefeweizen with fresh and toasted coconut, banana bread, toasted coconut.
Wow. All right. Well,
it tastes like a Hefeweizen. There's almost a cinnamon taste to it on the finish, isn't there? Almost get like a little bit of a cinnamony flavor, but it doesn't say anything on here about a cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's different. Do we have an ABV?
5.3.
5.3%.
5.3. Yep.
All right. So that's not bad.
This one, but the next one Oh yeah, we do. Yep, they're on here. Okay, we're good.
So you like that
For a Hefeweizen, it's not bad. I think it's a very decent Hefeweizen flavor. You know,
gosh, I'm just not sold on them.
there's like I said, there's on the way at the end of the when you taste it, way at the end of the finish, there's almost a cinnamony kind of a flavor to it, but.
Right, and we don't know exactly what's
No, we
in
don't.
this.
Yeah, other than just what it says on here.
Because it looks like a hazy IPA.
Yeah,
Look right here on the side ones. See, we got bubbles coming off the side of the glass.
Oh yeah. Well, their taster glasses are a different shape than we've ever seen before.
Yeah, they got.
It's a cool taster glass.
This would be almost like one of those you could put in that.
You'll have to take I'll take a picture of it.
I sent it to you.
Oh, did you of the tasters?
But I don't have the concave. I mean, because this got But I think what's interesting is the logos and stuff they put on there.
Yep.
I mean, they're stepping it up a notch.
Well, and like I said, we were at 2 or 3 places yesterday, and every one of them recommended here.
Come here.
They said, "Come here."
You can't go wrong.
We never, and we did. Of course, we didn't mention where else we were going,
Right.
anything like that. And we never even knew, really, these guys were not on our radar to go to until that. So, yeah, I think I like this beer. I do like Hefeweizens. I think this is a really good Hefeweizen.
Boy.
You not so much?
Maybe I'm still stuck on Confluence.
Well, we're comparing apples to not apples, know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's something, I don't know.
I will tell you this, okay, because like I said, I do like the flavor for a Hefeweizen. I'm not going to score this anywhere near what I scored,
Right.
So, I mean, this one to me, just like I said, it almost has a cinnamony flavor to me.
The finish. Mm-hmm. There's something going on the finish.
I mean, I think I like this. This is like a 2.7 for me. I do like it. If there's, and it's something we could ask them if they have a cinnamon component to it or not. They probably wouldn't tell us, but that's what it almost tastes like to me, like a cinnamon and sugar kind of thing to it. And I do think that works for this. I think anybody could drink it, and it's good. I like it.
Oh, boy.
Not so much on your call, or?
Yeah, and that's our first one, too. That's unfortunate for me. So now I don't know where to drop it in the scale.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we just asked the bartender. We said, "Hey, we're going to record a podcast. Could you tell us what want to get 8 beers? What ones would you recommend?" And these are the ones they recommended.
Right.
So,
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yep. And they did give us a taste of 2 different sours.
Yes.
And they're like, "Well, we'll give you a taste. Or I don't think you want. You guys are probably not big into that." And they were okay.
Right. They actually weren't tart.
Yeah. No, they were all right.
drinkable, and the ladies actually liked them too.
Yep. They weren't Barntown.
No.
But they were decent for a sour. So.
All right. So I'm going to go a solid 2.2.
We got a spread there.
Yeah.
But I figured going into it that would be, because you're not a big Hefeweizen guy.
No.
Anyway, so the next one that we have is Crow Wing.
What is it called?
Crow Wing. Yep. CROW Wing. WING.
Okay, yep. All right, got it.
And this is an American light lager, 4.7%. So I'm guessing it says light, simple, and honest.
All right, well, that's good qualities.
Once you started out there, Jim, you can check her out.
Our table, we don't have as much space as we do.
Yeah.
Now, this one is very light in color.
It looks like a mass-produced beer.
Yeah, you can see your hand through it. You can see all the way through it without any this is, I think, the only, maybe that one on the very end there.
Yeah.
But it looks light.
Yep.
No, not
much
aroma. Very, very little.
So I'm guessing this is going to be more along lines of a Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light.
That one, that one is very.
Oh, you can smell.
Can you smell?
A little bit of it smells different than those mass-produced light beers.
That one is definitely a good beer. I think you can drink that all day on a hot day.
It's got a decent flavor to it.
Yeah, I mean that one is not bad for me compared to the wheat beer.
I think compared to a lot of the mass-produced beers, that has a better flavor.
Yes,
so
I could definitely ask for another glass of that without
on a hot day. You could drink several of those. That 4.7.
Yep.
Yeah, you could drink a number of those.
And it's not. There's no lingering aftertaste. It's very light, very refreshing.
And that's the one thing that I've often. I don't know. My brother and I have talked about it, and he's brewed a light beer.
Okay.
Because I'm like, it's always funny because the people that drive you to drink, remember our conversation about that. my big one was people that go to a craft brewery and say, what do you have that's like a Miller Lite or a Coors Light or whatever? And I'm like, honestly, the perfect thing would be for a craft brewery to brew a light beer.
Yep.
And then say, well, right here, this is like it. Because I'll guarantee that this is going to have more flavor than the majority of those have.
Right.
And
this
they're
is
like,
not bad.
No, and I think people then will be like, oh, okay. And then they're going to be, kind of open them up more to trying some other stuff.
Right. If they're here,
correct.
Then they can try it.
Correct. So it's like, instead of having a mass-produced beer, produce your own.
Yep.
Get them in the door that way, and then open it up to the rest of it.
Right.
So,
and that's like that one would be a good lead into if they had a barrel aged program.
Yeah.
But I don't think
like
that's
we had
their
said,
niche here.
Yeah, I don't think that the niche is not barrel aged. Right. They have a lot of barrels here, but it's all like white wine, things like that.
Which is unique. We don't usually do this.
No, we have not tried. They only have 2 of them right now, but they're not on tap.
Right.
They're in bottles, and we haven't decided if we want to try one or not, because we're not big wine guys.
Right.
So
and I don't think it's going to be anything close to that sparkling wine that we had
at Confluent. The
that one was,
Australian white wine. Yeah, that was Australian sparkling
really
wine.
good.
That was very good.
I don't think these
good.
would be close to that.
Yeah, we could be wrong, but we'll see. But yeah,
all right. So what do you?
Decent one.
I'll go first. I'll go with 2.5.
That's exactly where I was going.
Right in the middle.
I think this is a very good. I would drink this all day long over the mass-produced ones.
Even some of the other ones we had. On this trip, that one's I think one of the better. One of the better ones out there. I mean, it's not
for an American light. Lager. This is very good. I think it's very good.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Wait, we got a different logo.
What does this one say?
Hold fast to your dreams.
Hold fast to your dreams.
So let me.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna set them both side by side.
Yep.
So people can see the two different.
We'll post it on social media
so they can see the 2 different.
So the next one we have is Hollow. And it is an English brown porter, 5.6%.
All right.
Malted milk ball, baker's cacao, and bread crust are the flavors.
Well, that's it. If those flavors are in there,
they sound interesting.
Yes, that would be
Hollow, an English brown porter.
All right, here we go.
5.6%.
Let's see. I can smell the chocolate.
Okay, well that's good.
It's not the normal chocolate, but it must be the cacao.
The cacao.
Well, that's
good. You can definitely get that sweet chocolate right up front.
That's pretty good.
That is not bad. Like I said, for an English brown porter, which I don't know if we've had very many English brown porters.
No,
it's Hollow, and it is 5.6%.
Wow,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean, I think that's definitely better than the first 2 we've had so far.
Oh, I would agree.
I mean, the flavors.
That initial aroma is that sweet, like you can definitely get that chocolate smell.
And it's not over the top.
The malted milk ball smell, you get that right off the bat. But when you taste it, it's a porter. It has a little bit of the toasted malt.
Yes.
But it's not the burnt.
Right.
The burnt one turns a lot of people off. And
this one is smooth.
This is smooth.
This is good. This is
exactly. Wow. I agree with you 100%, Jim. This is good.
One of their better ones. I mean, this would again be what would it taste like if it was in a bourbon barrel?
I'd rather know what it tastes like in a bourbon barrel than a white wine barrel.
Yes, for sure. I'm 100%.
Yeah,
they did a good job.
This is a good job.
Yeah,
this is very good. And I'm guessing this is one of their normal mainstay on tap beers.
Yep.
So if you've never been to Lua Brewing, you have to come here and try the Hollow, because that is very good.
Yes, without
it's
a doubt.
Very good beer.
So what are you thinking on score?
Boy, I'm giving this a 3. I like this. I think this is a very good porter, and especially for an English porter.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's good. Like I said, it's got that little bit of sweetness, everything you'd expect from a normal porter, but it's not like that burnt taste, and the aroma has that malted milk ball sweetness to it, and it kind of carries it through the finish of the taste. I like it. It's good.
So I was not aware of this, and I just checked on it. So they have this first group that we're trying under the heading of Continentals.
Yep.
Do you know what that means? So put on your thinking glasses.
Okay.
The term continental beer refers to European beers, particularly those from Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, and the Czech Republic.
Really?
They have rich flavors, unique characteristics, and are hits across the board.
I had no idea. I would have figured they were more like American styles. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you say continental, you're thinking interesting.
Mike, that's what I'm here for.
Not only do we entertain, we educate.
I mean,
well, Jim tries to educate.
Oh, wait, should we write that one down? Not only do we
entertain, we educate.
We educate.
There you go.
That could be another.
That could be another T-shirt. That's
Man,
another T-shirt.
We are
T-shirt. I hope everybody's waiting. I mean, because we're gonna have swag coming up. So
we are like just coming up with like these.
So Jim, I'm looking here. You have not rated the Hollow yet.
No, I don't want to miss this because you know what, things are fleeting in my brain.
You got to get this down before you forget.
Yes.
Okay.
For me, for sure, best beer we've had so far. Good flavor, great finish, very smooth. Challenge, I don't know if it's in the 3 range for me, but I would definitely give it a 2.8.
Okay.
Close to 3, but just maybe not quite there.
Sure. Yep.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that.
So what do we got? What is
the next one that we have?
Because this is the last.
This is the last one we have in their Continental series. This is Frail.
Right.
This is an English mild, 4.6% ABV, and we should be tasting nutty, toffee, and soothing, it says.
All right, so then this is our last colored beer.
Oh, yeah. You're right. The rest of them are pretty much, well, we're going to the IPAs after this.
So we're doing yellow and orangish after this. This one is kind of reddish.
It looks like a kind of a darker brown ale. You know.
I'm not picking up a lot of aroma.
So this is an English mild.
English mild.
You can smell it's really a mild aroma.
Yeah, there's not much. I don't know.
Boy, even on the flavor, there's not a whole lot there.
I was wondering if I was missing something.
No, you're not. No, there is not a whole lot there. It's not offensive at all. No, but there's just not a whole lot of flavor to it.
No, it's like very nondescript.
And again, maybe, Jim and I at times are probably jaded a little bit because we have tried so many. I mean, like I said, I'm not lying. We've probably tried and rated over 700 barrel-aged beers.
Right.
That are 10% and up. So I would like to think that that's kind of our specialty.
Yep.
Are those beers. And it's not, well, we've had barrel-aged beers that are this light, so to speak.
Yep. Now we can even double check mark that for confidence.
Yes. And again, this one is just, the flavor to me is a little bit lacking. The aroma is not super present and the flavor really isn't either. It's not offensive, but it's one of those, would I rush back for this one? Probably not.
Yeah, and I mean, they're saying that they are calling very mild, but that's it to a T.
Oh yeah, it's mild. It is very mild, and I don't know how to.
Yeah, it's not and there's not a lot of different flavor. I don't taste much.
No.
What do you think? You want to give me your score?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a 2.3.
Oh, you're going way down.
Yeah, it's just I could overlook the one thing we've noted, that we've learned, especially this trip.
Yep.
Just because if the aroma isn't there doesn't mean the flavor isn't there. But on this beer here, the aroma doesn't smell like much, and honestly, the flavor, there's not a whole lot of flavor.
Right.
And I just think it's not offensive at all, but I really wish there's just a little more flavor to it. So I'm gonna go 2.3, and yeah.
Well, I didn't paint myself into a corner yet, so I'm still doing it right. So I think I can just come up with a 2.1.
Okay.
And keep it in there.
So kind of the same thought, or?
So I think they're trying, but when they automatically put the word English mild, they're already starting off with it's not going to be a lot of flavor to it, I think.
Right.
So somehow, and I don't know what they could add in to make it, soothing. I don't know. I don't usually drink beer to make it soothing for me. So
not normally.
Right. So I don't know if that's the characteristic you want to have your beer.
Right.
I don't know. I was hoping for a little more.
most of the time when I see English mild, it's going to be a very mild flavor, which this is.
Yes.
You know, compared to all the other beers that we've tried, it's not the worst by any means.
It's not offensive.
Not offensive at all. But like I said, I think that a little more flavor could have helped it.
Yes.
So
sure.
All right, so that's the Continental.
Continentals.
Yeah.
All right, and I educated you on that, right?
Yes. Now we're going into the IPA.
And we know what those are.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you know what those are. And I'm pretty sure that Jim is not going to be happy.
Very, very bad.
Not going to be happy. So,
what's our first one?
The first one is Sun for Miles is the name of it. It's their flagship hazy IPA.
Really? All right.
6.6%.
All right.
And it says, no, I don't know what POG juice. I don't know what that means.
I'll check it out. So
White peach and sticky cannabis.
Oh.
Well, I can't drink this, so I don't know what POG juice.
Yeah, that's passion orange guava.
Oh,
I guess, Mike.
That's what the interwebs are for.
Right. That's why I help you out, buddy.
Yes.
I am here to help you out.
So I'm guessing, based on that, it should have somewhat of a fruity, flavor to it, I would guess.
Or passion fruit, actually.
Really?
So now you're gonna really get educated.
Huh?
I didn't think you realized that, did you?
I definitely smell the hop.
Is there some hop in there?
The hop smell.
Well,
this is the first beer I've ever had that has had sticky cannabis in it. So
wow,
I'm thinking we better not get pulled over for anything.
What is that?
It's very. I will tell you this: the aroma is stronger than the taste is pretty mellow. Oh, not so much.
Ooh. Wow.
Huh.
Oh, that's an IPA.
All the rest of these are IPAs.
Oh, wow. I got nothing to say. I can't even come up with good words.
So you're wanting more?
I'm going to help you out.
Okay.
I'm not going to leave you hanging.
Thank you. Sun for Miles. I think the flavor isn't too bad. But I'm for score. I'm thinking like a 2.2. I don't know. I don't know if there's just something to it that is really kind of weird to me, you know. And maybe it's because it's the cannabis, and I've never had a cannabis beer, and now I'm like, whatever. But I don't know. It's a little bit of a different thing to it.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of by trying the beers we did. The first ones were okay. Now we're getting into stuff that's way out of my comfort zone.
Right.
I am trying them, but I am like, ooh.
Yeah,
not having much fun.
It's kind of.
All right, I'm gonna go solid 1.8.
Ooh, you went down low, so you got room for the next 4. So.
I don't know if there's room, but it is definitely not. I'm challenged.
Yeah.
Ooh. And we got 4 more to go. Wow.
And that's kind of funny because you didn't hear us say that at the last brewery. So
no, we wanted to go back for more.
So, yeah. So the next one we have is Wizard Fight.
Wizard.
This is a collab. It's collaborated with Big Grove Brewery
across the street.
Yep. And Yakima Chief Hops. So it must be
Yakima, Washington.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
So not only they collabed with Big Grove, which we were at earlier, then they also paired with a hop farm to make this next one.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. And it says hazy IPA with Citra Cryo, Centennial, and Eldorado. This is 7.3% ABV.
Wow.
And it says grapefruit, pulpy OJ, and red candy, which I don't know what red candy means, but I'm guessing that's what we should be tasting. So I don't know what red candy, it's like cinnamon type flavor maybe. I don't know.
The Twizzler?
Maybe. You never know. They didn't explain. This is Wizard Fight.
Wizard Fight.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, it looks like a hazy IPA.
Yeah,
you can't see through it at all.
It is definitely
It's
hazy.
kind of like a orange juice or a grapefruit juice.
The good thing is the aroma is not there.
Right. Okay.
Oh boy.
Good or
Oh,
oh
boy.
boy, not so much. Well, you can smell the hop.
Oh boy.
That definitely has a boy. How do you describe that?
That tastes like that was not PG-13.
This has like
Different.
definitely a stronger grapefruit kind of a IPA flavor to it.
Boy, I can't even come up with adjectives for this one.
It has the undertones are definitely sweet, but the main flavor is kind of a bitter grapefruity type thing.
Oh boy. Boy, I'm trying.
Hey, you haven't got sick or nothing. You're good. It's golden.
My stomach is like this.
It's going,
My stomach is churning right now. Half of it's going one way.
At least it's not going the other way.
Yeah. It's like, this is, boy, I am struggling. I am grasping for straws to come up with an adjective. I mean, and the hard part is an IPA, so I'm expecting either the grapefruit or the heavy hop.
Or the pine kind of flavor, yeah.
But it's not in there. It's different than that.
The taste I just took, there's really, because I always say you got your first taste, which is kind of that whoa,
Yeah.
and then the second taste is more of a normal. Okay, now I'm prepared for it. The second taste, there really wasn't a whole lot there, but yeah, I mean it's okay.
Is it growing on you?
No, I mean, well, would it be my first choice? Probably not. You know, but it's okay. You know.
Wow. Yeah, that is definitely an IPA. It's much either grapefruit or hoppy. I don't know which one it is because we can't tell.
Right.
Oh.
So this was the Wizard Fight. I mean, what do you think of it, Jim?
Oh boy. I got to give this a solid 1.0.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think you're a little bit light.
You think I'm?
Yeah, I was going to go with 2.1.
Oh wow.
I think it's better than the 1.0, but it is definitely, compared to some of the other ones, it's lacking. But it's okay. You know, it's one of those that, again, I don't think a lot of people would be offended by it, but there's that balance between you're not offended and we have really good flavor.
Right.
And they're kind of a little bit more on this end.
Yeah.
Playing it safe, maybe. I don't know.
Boy,
but yeah.
I'm struggling with these last couple. It's really taking a knock out of me.
Well, we got 3 more, and they're all in the IPA category. The next one is Danger. Fuck. Danger, Jim.
Oh my goodness.
Danger.
They're even telling me, don't do it. Danger.
So this is Danger. It is a hazy double IPA.
Oh, even better.
With HBC 586. I don't know what that means.
All right, I'll take a quick glance here so I can find any.
And then it has HBC 1019, so I don't know what those two are.
HBC
586.
586.
Okay.
From the Yakima.
Okay, and then there's HBC 1019.
All right, let's see what that says. 1019. Hops.
Okay, so they're just different strains of hops. Okay.
Right. Well, let's
and it says nectarine, cryo, and cashmere hops also.
Do you want a little? I can even give you some on the profile.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know anything about those.
The HBC 1019 hop pellet profile is a new experimental hop variety from the Hop Breeding Company. I didn't know you bred.
Well, whatever.
All right.
It's, the farmer guys.
Which is a joint venture between John Haas and Yakima Chief Ranches.
Huh.
The aroma of HBC 1019 has been described as a potent, awesome, but pleasing mix of citrus, tropical, and stone fruits. Again, what's
I don't know what a stone fruit tastes like.
I wouldn't eat a stone.
Yeah.
With notes of coconut, Valencia oranges, caramelized bananas, peaches, and honeydew melon.
Huh.
You can put that in a hop?
There you go.
What was the other one you said?
The HBC 586.
586.
586. And this one says it is 8.6% ABV, and you should get fruit cup flavors and yogurt and guava.
All right, so this one, it says the aroma of 586 has been described as a large medley of fruit flavors, mango, which we don't like, guava, which we don't know what it tastes like, leech. Oh, it's got a CH.
Oh.
Lychee.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Citrus with slight sulfur, like you're lighting a cigarette.
Yeah.
And herbal notes. God.
All right. So this is...
Everything I've read so far doesn't make
this
it.
This is danger. So Jim is
the sulfur.
Jim is stoked to taste danger. It smells like not a whole lot of aroma.
Oh.
For an IPA, I don't mind that. That's not too bad.
Oh.
It definitely has more of a fruity flavor.
Yeah. There's too much going on there. My mouth can't even figure out. I can't even.
It's so confused right now.
Oh my gosh.
You don't even know what's going on.
There's multiple different. I don't even have a clue. It is like struggling to figure out what this is. Wow.
So the one thing I've noticed is a lot of, and it's not just here, but a lot of breweries, they focus on the IPAs, sours, kind of your more mellower tastes at times.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of the college presence or not. I don't know. But Confluence, again, was definitely, they had something for everybody. But they had 34 beers of their own on tap.
Yeah, you could.
Where here, they don't have that many.
No.
And they probably have a dozen or so. But they're not bad. And again, I like IPAs. But
wait, is that you that fell and hit your head?
No.
Oh, because your brain seems scrambled.
No.
Oh.
No. But what I was going to say is I like IPAs, but some of these, it's just the more we've been, of course, again, in like a college town, you try a lot of different IPAs and you're like, I really would like to have a stout or a whatever,
right?
Just something different, and this is Lua Brewing they really don't have. I don't think they even have a stout on tap, so and again, nothing wrong with that, but it's
their darkest beer was the darkest in color was the English mild.
Yes,
which was hard to like. Wow.
Well,
I'm trying to help you.
And I appreciate that. What do you think for a score on Danger? Danger, Jim, Danger. What do you give that for a score?
Wow. Oh my gosh. And I hope everybody knows that I'm not an IPA guy. I'm not a hop guy. I'm not a grapefruit guy. So these are not got the flavor that I'm looking for at all. This is just I'm struggling to choke it down and to not do a dry heave right now. Did we have the ABV on this? What is
on Danger? Yes, it is 8.6. So this is the highest ABV we've had here.
All right, so I got to give it a 1/10 of a point for a higher ABV.
Yep.
So it does not taste like.
No, it does taste like an 8.6.
Yeah, because all the other things just crushed my taste buds. I can't even begin to tell what it is. I'm going to go a solid 1.5. Ooh.
Wow.
I think it's that all day. So I don't know if I could stretch out even further.
Wow.
I mean, I did the splits to stretch out to a 1.5.
Honestly, I don't mind it. Would I drink it every day? No. I wouldn't. No. But 8.6%, it drinks pretty smooth for that. I think it's got decent flavor, but again, I'm thinking it's like a 2.4.
All right.
I think it's just a little bit below average myself. Like I said, I just think it's not terrible. We've had worse. We've had better. And
I think I've had many more that have been better.
I'm sure we have,
than those that had worse. All right, so we're down to our final.
We're down to our last two, and they're both IPAs. Wow. One is definitely a hazy IPA, for sure. And the next one is Cosmic Giggle.
So how? It's like
COSMIC.
Okay.
GIGGLE.
All right.
A hazy pale ale with HBC 586.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I was reading the wrong one. Hazy pale ale with Citra, Nelson, Sauvin, Idaho 7, and Simcoe hops. And this one is a 3.6%. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 5.6. I apologize.
All right.
5.6%. And it should taste like marmalade, pineapple, and pillowy. Whatever.
What the hell is a
Marmalade. Like jam.
Isn't that a jam?
It's like a jam. It says marmalade, pineapple, and pillowy. What is a pillowy flavor? I don't know what pillowy flavor it is.
I get an R-rated version with that.
It's not pillowy?
Yeah. This has got a hot flavor.
Okay.
The smell right off the bat.
All right.
I don't.
It definitely looks like an IPA, a hazy IPA. Oh yeah, that's got a stronger hot flavor smell to it, doesn't it?
That's not good.
It definitely has a, would you say it's a bitter flavor on the finish, or would you say more of a, I don't know how you describe it, because it's not.
It's not good.
Right.
It does not taste.
Interesting.
Wow.
So.
I'm trying to breathe deep so I don't dry heave. It is.
So this would not be your first choice?
No.
Okay.
Wow. I'm struggling to help you, buddy.
Personally, I look at it like it's okay. You know, would it be like on the top of my list to pick? No, not in the least. But it's okay.
Oh gosh.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I mean, we are going. I mean, I thought we actually hit the bottom at one of the Wizard.
Not so much.
We've rolled to the bottom.
Okay, well,
we're going down deep.
For me, for the Cosmic Giggle,
all right.
It's a hazy pale ale. It's not that bad, honestly.
Not?
No. My thought is it's like a 2.3, and I may have a tie. Yeah, I do have a tie, but
Frail.
I think it's like a 2.3.
My best beer.
That was your best one?
Yeah,
oh, that's
2.3.
right. That's right. I think that, like I said, the flavor is not, for a hazy IPA, and I've drank a lot of IPAs, it's all right.
Oh, God.
But again, when you come down to it, it's just kind of, would you drink a lot of them? No. You know, but again, the thing I've noticed for the vast majority of the breweries in the Des Moines area, they definitely stay more towards the IPA sour side than they do going to a stout or even a brown ale or anything like that. So it's okay. Like I said, I did 2.3.
Yep.
It's not bad. Would I pick it again? If it was there, I'd drink another one, but I'm not going to seek it out.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to really level the playing field. This has got to be a solid 1.4.
Oh, geez, we're kind of off of the same
wow. I've not found any of these IPAs even remotely flavorful, tasteful, stomachable, crushable, nothing.
Okay.
Something's missing.
Huh.
I don't know. We're on our last one.
We're on our last one, and this one is
good.
Slowing Down. This is a double dry hopped West Coast Pilsner.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait for this thing.
And this is with Simcoe hops, 6.1%, Tangelo rind. I don't know what Tangelo rind, muskmelon, and restrained bitterness.
Yeah, those are
all. If you have bitterness in your name, your description, that is maybe not a good thing.
All of those things
are things you look for.
Oh my God.
So we'll see what he smells it.
Well, the aroma is probably the most muted of all the IPAs.
They're most muted?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's really no aroma to it, is there?
Oh my God. What are we doing?
That is definitely a stronger flavor.
Oh.
Huh. Interesting. is
I'm crying.
it is kind of a definite bitter. The finish is bitter for sure. Wow.
Do I get to tap out?
We only got part of a taster glass left. You got to finish half. I got to finish half. Oh, good job. You have another taste to go yet. Man, it's just wow.
Oh boy.
Rest is you.
This is
that is kind of not very good.
Are you gonna dip your toe into the 1 point region?
Nope. I'm gonna go 2.0.
But this is by far
not very good. It's not very good. It's definitely a stronger, some kind of flavor to it. I'm going to go 2.0. Would I want more of that? No. I'm good with that one. So,
all right, I'm going 0.9.
Oof. Yeah, I can understand how you're going there. Yeah, it was oof. So,
wow.
Basically, I guess if I had to look at all of the beers we tried, the one I would recommend was the Hollow.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the best one, and that was the English Brown Porter. And the rest of them, they weren't horrible, but I think they're kind of more of their IPA niche.
Yes.
And for you and I think, like I said, the English Brown Porter was pretty good. I think that was the best one today. And that's the one I would recommend. You can try. There's some other ones that call it. What was the Call It Dreaming? It was okay. I think people would like that one. The rest of them, I think it might be a little tougher for new people to try.
Yeah,
I think that they had some very strong flavors to them, and especially on IPAs, Jim. If people aren't used to their to an IPA, I think a lot of them would maybe be turned off from craft beer if they tried some of these. Initially, it's their first beer. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hands down, without a doubt, I wish we'd have tried the sours.
Yeah.
I mean, we did get a little taster. Those were
they were good. They were okay. Yeah.
Yes. Compared to what we had here, oh my gosh, just not in my wheelhouse at all. I mean, I was within from a 0.9
to 2.8.
2.8.
So 1.9.
You were like way.
I was from a 3.0 to a 2. So I was within a point.
So you like these much better than I did. I just don't like the bitterness in the beer. The hoppiness is just not.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, and we've had hot IPAs down here in Des Moines that have been tasted great. I mean, like without a bad bitterness, without the grapefruit, and tasted good. For me, these are just not in that same category.
Well, and like I said, we did not try the food here. I don't know. Everybody talked ravingly about the food. The beers, like I said, I thought the Hollow was the best one. And I think that's the same one you thought was the best.
Yeah.
But again, our palate is more attuned to the high alcohol, barrel-aged stuff, or stouts.
Yep.
And again, I'd come back, and check it out, but I do think that they definitely have more flavor than some of the other ones we were at.
Right.
For the same kind of styles. So again, if you're looking you're in the Des Moines area and you want more of a flavorful beer, you could come to Lua Brewing and check out a bunch of their stuff, because they do. I do think they have more flavor than some of the other places we were at, but sometimes it's not always the best thing. So
I mean, and unfortunately for us, this is not in our wheelhouse. Any of these beers, I mean, we're not trying to dog anybody.
No,
this is not
not at all.
Not a hit on them.
Again, this is our first time here.
Yep, but it's just difficult, I think, for us, especially like for me, that I don't like the hoppiness.
Right.
I mean, and we've had, even on this trip, some good hoppy beer.
Right.
That is tasting good.
Yep.
And I would definitely try it again. But some of these are just like, whoa.
Not so much, yeah.
It's just, and I struggle with trying to describe it for everybody, for the listeners, so they know, I don't want to say the word bad, because bad doesn't give a description, but it's hard to give people, like, what the flavor is, because it's, if you're going to come in here, you're probably just going to have to experience these on your own.
Right. And overall, I think Lua Brewing is a cool place.
Yes.
It's a really
Smaller,
cool place. They do have a pretty good selection of beers.
Yes.
You know, I think you could come here and find something that you would like.
Yeah.
If you're not really into the IPAs, it might be a little bit slimmer pickings, but I don't mind it. I think it's a good place, and I'm glad we came. You know, but again, I do think our palates are a little more attuned to other types than what they had here. So
yeah, I mean, I would. So the good part of where we're at, there's several breweries within walking distance. So I would definitely recommend you try it. Then you can sit, because if you never try it, you never really know
exactly
what you are missing or not missing. So I'd say yes, come down here, try it. But there's other beers and breweries close by
that are very close.
Yeah.
In fact, where we're sitting, you can almost see what was
Big Grove.
Yes, Big Grove. You can almost see. Because where I'm at, there's a building in between.
Yes.
But it's like a block apart. So yeah.
So I mean, for sure, I'd recommend come down, check them out.
Yep.
They weren't in our palate, they weren't in our wheelhouse, but they might be in yours. So it'd be worth trying just to check it out.
Yes.
I mean,
for sure.
I would not say that it's the best for us, but it might be the best for you, so it's worth trying.
I agree 100%.
Yep.
So yeah, well, Jim, here is another new place that we've went to, and I think I gotta look. I think this might be my 133rd brewery I've been to.
Nice, that's good.
133, 134. I'll have to look. I think it's like right around 133.
Yep.
And that's it's kind of funny because my wife is always like, yeah, when we decide we're going to go somewhere on vacation, then I start looking to see, okay, what breweries are on the way there or around there.
Yep.
But that's half the fun.
Yep.
You know, and that's the thing when you and I have been going on some trips here with our wives, you know, we always are looking at the breweries.
Yep.
And not just because of the podcast, but because we want to see and experience what these areas think are good craft beers.
Right.
You know,
yes. Yep.
And I do think that, like I said, we've tried a lot of different beers. And like I said, even the last couple of days that we've been in the Des Moines area, we've tried some very good places.
Yep.
You know, and to me, it's just really fun to try all these flavors to see what kind of works in these areas.
Right.
And even by us, there's a couple of places where you taste them and it's like, I don't know why people like this, you know.
Right.
But again, like I said, we've been to some places here that have been very good. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the Des Moines area, that's the thing that's really cool is there's a lot of options.
Yes.
So if you're not into barrel age, you don't have to go to this place or this place. Or if you're into IPAs, you can look at these different places.
Yep.
Or, you know, there's so many choices that you can find a place that caters to more of your flavor or your taste, I should say.
Because you can get food, you can get the beers, you can get. I think so. That's good. So
yes,
even though we may not have scored them very high, they're still worth checking out.
Exactly. So hey, Jim, you got anything else to say?
No, I'm just glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm along the ride.
This was a fun trip, and we got 2 more days to go.
Yes.
So we're going to try some more places. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming along with us.
Yep.
And again, hopefully the noise isn't too bad. We're trying our new microphones out, you know. But again, like we always say, we hope your campfire is always warm
and your beers are always cold.
See ya.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untappd, look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.